Good morning guys. Happy Sunday, happy Vlogmas Day 8. It is officially December 8th, 2019. Guys, we are literally, I want to say just under 2 weeks to go, I think. And I can't believe it. As of Friday, all of my Christmas shopping for family is done and friends is done. It's all currently stashed in my dining room when no one can find it. That means I can wrap it all tomorrow, as well as finish off my essay that's due in on the 19th of December. Now, the essay that I'm currently working on is on the biopsychosocial model of health. Now, you're probably sat there thinking, what is this? Well, the biopsychosocial model of health is actually the best way, in my opinion, to deal with any health issues or mental health or just generally your health and your well-being. Now, I'm going to have to go back a bit for this one because I need to explain this to you. The biopsychosocial model was brought in by a man by the name of George Engel in 1977. And he actually came up with the biopsychosocial model of health as a way to replace the biomedical model of health in the, I want to say, mid-70s, even though the concept of the biopsychosocial model was talked about and actually a paper was done on it back in 1964 before George Engel made it an actual a model of health to go by when it came down to actually dealing with people's health issues and actually helping to diagnose them. So basically, when I say it, it stepped in place of the medical model of health. What I mean by that is it became apparent over a period of about, I can't think how many years, that actually there's no one factor to fully, there's no one a model of health to diagnose or fix everyone's issues. It is entwined all three of them. So it will be the biomedical model, the psychological model, and of course a social model, all entwined to give us a better all-round picture of someone's general health and well-being. Now, in my case, cerebral palsy, I have been working on this essay for weeks. It is almost done. The structure's pretty good. I need to email my last draft to my lecturer because I'm meeting with her on Wednesday. No, I'm meeting with her on Thursday, and we're gonna go through everything then. I need to do a bit more work on it today, but it's currently 22:12 on Sunday. I am sat in the kitchen because my mum is currently in the lounge, vacuuming out the lounge because we are about to get all of our decorations up for Christmas. My dad and my sister have gone to get the tree that's gonna go in the family room where I am right now, up against the main wall, which means I've got to move that lamp in a second. So yeah, that's what's happening today. Oh, and someone's trying to get my attention, excuse me. Whoops. So, back to what I was saying. So, in the case of cerebral palsy, in the midst of doing this essay, I've actually found out that there is a lot to be said for the biopsychosocial model of health when it comes to specific things such as cerebral palsy, which is actually what I have had since I was born, but I wasn't diagnosed with it until I was about 2.5. And what I mean, there's a lot to be said by it, is all of the factors that I've spoken about are entwined when it comes to cerebral palsy. So an example of that would be yes, it is a very well-known medical issue or medical impairment, so the medical model does have somewhat of a domineering presence, but there is a lot to be said for the psychological model and also the social model of health as well, because psychologically, as a kid, when you know you are a bit different, or if you're seen as being different by your peers, the way that I was in school for some of it, it can really affect you. And also socially, if people don't necessarily know how to interact with you because of the way you are, then you definitely feel a bit, not isolated in a off way, but you know that they are a bit unsure as to how to interact with you, which could in turn have you feeling somewhat awkward for them. So, and I think doing this essay has really helped me to understand the full extent of like the way I am in a more, it's changed my kind of thought process a bit as well, which is what I really was hoping for when I first started this assignment. I think I've been working on it for 8-9 weeks now, maybe, but actually going in, getting the research, finding things out that I've never known about having CP is really, really interesting. For example, I found out through actually speaking to an advisor from the charity Scope, who is actually this fountain of knowledge on the way that I am, that anyone with my type of CP will actually expend 3 to 5 times more energy doing the most simplest of stuff. Example, if I was to pick up a cup and then if I was to take it over to my seat, I would actually expel 3 to 5 times more energy doing that than, say, an average fully abled individual. Something I didn't really know until I did this essay. And how insane is this? Cerebral palsy is actually one of the most well-known impairments in the Western world. I think it's the second most common in the Western world today. Again, something else I had no idea about. Anyway, I'm gonna have to jump off because there's a lot to do, and I'm just vlogging for the last 7 minutes. But I will have some more stuff on Instagram and things as the day kind of goes on to show you how the whole house kind of transforms over the day. All right, guys, I will sign off for now, and I will see you tomorrow. All right, bye now, bye.